How to Sleep Better, Part 1. When you sleep better, everything in your life will be better. Good to see you. I'm Dr. Wes, clinical psychologist and advocate for your well-being. This is going to be a two-part series that covers the following: ways to get a better sleep, that's today's session, and eliminating factors that inhibit quality sleep, and that's next week. I've counseled many people who have struggled with not sleeping well. But candidly, most everyone who is not a growing teenager can struggle with getting quality sleep. Being deprived of adequate sleep and feeling tired throughout the following day is quite frustrating. As a clinician, I know that prescription medications to aid in sleep sometimes do help. But my patients often say that medications lose their sleep-inducing power after a while. These meds don't seem to be a long-term solution when it comes to getting a quality night's sleep. And also to mention that some sleeping medications can be addictive. But when getting adequate sleep is a nightly struggle, I can understand why people resort to trying sleep meds. But are there alternatives, natural ways to improve one's sleep? Absolutely. Let's have a look at these. Go to bed before you are tired. So many people wait until they are tired, really tired, before they go to bed. The problem with waiting until you are tired before you toddle off to bed is that it's often easier to stay up than to get up from where you are sitting, check the doors and windows are locked, to go to your bedroom, get out of your clothes, put them in the washing hamper, put on your pajamas, brush your teeth, set the alarm. It's easier to stay up than do all that. And so we stay up because it requires less effort. And after a while, we get a second wind and we end up staying up super late at the expense of getting needed sleep. So if you want to get a better night's sleep, go to bed before you're tired. Next way to get a better sleep: get the layers right. Both the thermal warmth and the weight of your covers make a difference. My wife Ellie and I live in Southern California. When we have guests come to stay with us from out of town during a Southern California winter, we encourage them to pack layers of clothes rather than packing heavy coats. Why? Because the temperature can vary from cold to warm in a Southern California winter. So layers are better to accommodate these variations. Your bedroom is like a Southern California winter. The temperature of the room will fluctuate. The temperature of your body will vary. And if you sleep with a partner, the proximity and temperature of your partner's body will vary. So getting your layers right will help you sleep at night. And when it comes to sleeping with a partner, the Scandinavian sleep method is worth investigating. That is where you share the same bed, but you have your own individual covers that are right for you. It also means that your partner doesn't wake you up by stealing the covers. Hey, a quick pause in programming here. If you are appreciating my efforts to make your life better, click the subscribe button. You subscribing empowers me to create more. Yes, you are that powerful, and I appreciate your support. Next way to get a better sleep: don't make going to bed a crash landing experience. When it comes to landing in bed, we are airplanes rather than helicopters. An airplane has a glide path when it comes in for a landing. It slowly reduces speed and altitude in preparation for the landing, and it can take a good 20 to 30 minutes. And we are like that. We need to ease into a landing in bed. A helicopter can just drop down out of the sky onto a helipad. But unlike a helicopter, we can't just go from working intensely to dropping in bed. Shift workers have to do this, but it is hard on the body. As humans, we get a better night's sleep when we pull away from work and spend time easing into a bedtime routine. Sometimes the demands of our work and home responsibilities mean we have to crash land into bed, but make that the exception rather than the rule. The next way to get a better sleep: wash your bed sheets regularly. The science of getting a good sleep is often the combination of many small variables rather than just one big solution. And don't we love those one big solutions? But don't ignore or trivialize the small changes. Clean sheets is just one small variable, but it can have a big influence on getting a good night's sleep. When you think about it, doesn't it feel good to crawl into bed with freshly washed sheets? There's something about the scent of fresh sheets that makes us relax, and you're more likely to drift off to sleep when you are relaxed. And there is research to back this up. A survey conducted by the National Sleep Foundation revealed that 73% of people reported getting a better sleep on fresh sheets, and 85% reported general sleeping improvements. Now, clean bed sheets may seem a trivial concept when talking about insomnia, but every little improvement helps. All right, next way to get a better sleep. Daily experience of increased blood flow. Studies show that increasing your blood flow at some point during the day, better known as exercise, contributes to getting better sleep at night. But there's a caveat here. It's not beneficial to rigorously exercise in the hours immediately preceding bedtime. But earlier in the day, the increase of blood flow gives you more energy throughout the day, but it also makes you naturally more tired at night. 2 other ways to get a better sleep. Keep your room temperature on the colder side. Research indicates that keeping your room moderately colder helps you to not overheat at night. And as you know from experience, when you are too hot, you don't sleep as well. And make your room as dark as possible. Removing extraneous light sources contributes to getting a good night's sleep. If you've ever stayed in a hospital overnight, you know from experience that you don't sleep well. One of the main reasons, hospital hallways are constantly illuminated so that medical staff can do their work. In one particular study, light was one of the 5 most frequently cited reasons for sleep deprivation. Light exposure at night inhibits the production of hormones that promote sleepiness. Simply put, light signals to the brain that we should be awake, and darkness signals to the brain that it's time to sleep. In conclusion, sleep is a complex skill that needs to be developed. As we age, it's a moving target, especially for new parents. I get it. I have been there. Hang in there. It does get better. Remember, the science of getting a good sleep is often the combination of many variables rather than just one big solution. Developing natural sleep skills will pay off big time. What I've suggested here are just a few things you can do to promote quality sleep. If you've discovered ways that help you get a good night's sleep, I'd love to know. Share it in the comments below. What helps you get a solid night's sleep? In part 2 of How to Sleep Better, we will look at eliminating factors that inhibit quality sleep and why it pays off financially, physically, romantically, and professionally to not be sleep deprived. Remember, it's never too late to improve your sleep skills. This could be good for you. I'm Dr. Wes, and here's to making life better. Subscribe.